I think everybody that comes here should expect to be served great barbecue and to be treated like their friends and treated like their house guests here. 68. We're known for, I think, our barbecue of all kinds, but I think most specifically people come here, they want to try the brisket. We slow cook it for about 14 hours until it gets incredibly juicy and tender, and serve it with a nice thin and vinegary sauce. 75. So we get people from all walks of life, from all parts of the city, all parts of the country, parts of other countries, and it's unbelievable to see them interact with each other. You know, the kind of thing that in any other context they might not even be making eye contact with each other, but for some reason here, people just feel comfortable. They love it. They're having fun. They love the ambiance. They love the fact that this is a casual place. There's no pretense here. It's just all about the food. 76.
So, Rose, you say that the food at Smoque is an A+. Tell us why you chose it.
Absolutely. I was introduced to it a couple years ago by a good friend of mine, actually another teacher, and the brisket is like nothing else I've ever tasted. I didn't even know that I liked brisket until I went to Smoque, and then I got there and was blown away. I think they're known for it, actually, that in particular. And in addition to that, in addition to the meats, I love the sides, the individual sides, the mac and cheese, the baked beans, the cornbread, the fries with the skin on. Everything that I've tried there has been phenomenal. And I think it's reasonably priced, as well as an easy, casual, fun atmosphere.
Now, had you been a barbecue fan before Smoque?
No, not really. This was kind of my introduction.
Turned you into a fan.
Exactly. This has been kind of this. Smoque became the benchmark with which I judged all other barbecue, and continue to do so.
So, Steve, had you been to Smoque before?
No.
What'd you think?
I loved it. It's authentic Southern barbecue with a bit of a hipster feel to it, which is okay.
What did you order?
I had baby back ribs,
38 baby back ribs,
pulled pork, and the brisket.
Yeah.
And I've been to a lot of barbecue places in the South, and I thought they really nailed it. It was really good.
So,
Yes,
Ronia?
I would definitely agree with both Rose and Steve. I'm not a barbecue person at all. I don't eat pork, so barbecue places don't often have much to offer me. So when I heard that they were known for their brisket, I was really excited. I'm like, oh, I get to get beef brisket. So I got the beef brisket, and it was amazing. I didn't know I liked barbecue either, but apparently I do. It was so you don't need a knife or anything. It's super tender, melts in your mouth, so good. And then the sauce for it's like sweet and tangy, like complements it perfectly. All the sides were so good and so like homemade kind of, and it's just very comforting. And I got the mac and cheese, which was really good. I think it's hard to get mac and cheese right. I don't think people understand that, but they get it right. The crust was perfect. The ooey cheesiness on the inside was perfect. We also got the cornbread, which was perfect texture, not crumbly or dry, just really good. And the French fries, of course. Who doesn't love French fries?
Those are the best French fries ever.
So good.
I think.
So good. And, I brought a couple of my friends, one to try the pork so that I can do my due diligence and talk about it. And
You had a pork serve.
I did. He had, I truly did. I said, I have to talk about it. What am I going to do? So he had the baby back ribs and the Texas sausage, and he raved over how the ribs were so good and loved that the sauce was just a compliment and wasn't already smothered on it, because he said you could taste the meat that way and the flavors, and it was amazing. And the sauce was just an addition if you wanted a little extra tanginess to it, and he loved that.
Rose, barbecue spans all kinds of price points. Where does Smoque fall into?
I think Smoque is pretty reasonable. You're getting a really good quality food and a nice variety for, I think, a very reasonable price. I think I probably paid $15 and got quite a few things and left there pretty stinking full.
Yeah, well, and plus they're BYOB, and I tell you, you have not ribbed until you've had barbecue and rosé.
Oh!
So good. Actually, we get a sparkling rosé. It's so good. That's actually my birthday meal.
Fun!
I get ribs and I get like a sparkling rosé.
Nice.
It's so good. It's like high class, low class.
Right. Again, equal opportunity. It's
No,
fabulous.
it's good stuff. It's really good. Steve, did you dine in, take out?
Dined in. And that would be my only caveat. It's a little crowded. I mean, the tables, may I?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Look, you're short. This is the table next to you. It's tight. But you know, it was okay. If I were to go back again, because it's a little far from the house, I would probably do a carry out and then eat the French fries in the car.
I think the one thing about being crowded too is that the place, they have someone there to seat people, which I think is a really effective way of navigating that small space.
Like an
Because,
expediter for the people.
Which is so, I think that's such a thoughtful touch for a very small
I love
carry-outy place.
It's a controlled chaos.
Absolutely.
I loved it because, you know, I get a little anxious and nervous, like, oh, I'm going to have to fend for myself. I got to fight these people off for a table. And then I was like, oh, the host is going to help us. And I totally appreciated
Absolutely.
it. Because I don't like to fight.
That's an awesome feature. And the counter people were really great and helpful and seemed to know their barbecue.
So, Ronya, what was the crowd like today you went?
You can tell it's a neighborhood joint, and that people who go there are regulars, and you can see people going in and getting their food after work. Some people dined in.
Large mac and cheese.
The line never dies. It's constantly moving, and I'm like, wow, this is really a testament to how great this place is.
Sounds like they want everyone to have barbecue.
I think so. I think so. I mean,
I'm not opposed.
put beef in there, and you got the Muslims, so.
All right, Rose, you pick Smoque. Sum it up for us.
I think this is where you go when you want to get a quality meal for a reasonable price and feel those southern comforts that we all look forward to.
All right. And Steve?
Barbecue was out of this world and just a little tight in there with the tables for me, but I understand why they have to do it.
Yeah. Ronya?
I think it's a great neighborhood barbecue joint, and they offer exceptional barbecue and comfort and hosptality.
All right, well, you can try the brisket and much more at Smoque Barbecue, 3800 North Pulaski, 773-545-7427. They're open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Reservations are not accepted. Alcohol is BYOB, and the average tab per person is $11.